Hello and welcome to another weekly market update. After the market closed on 5th of April 2019, here's where we look at the big picture, the small picture, for overall investments, the economy, pretty much everything, as well as for traders, the short-term trend up or down. So this is S&P 500, the benchmark index for planet Earth, and each of these little up and down pegs is 1 week of action, and they're smoothed out for us by this blue line here, which is an average over the last 40 weeks. So just as a recap here, my system called the brand new bull market about there. It said to get out around here and had me in cash, and still has me in cash all this time, although the situation is rapidly changing as I've been reporting. The market looked over the edge, got about a hair's width within a technical bear market for the conventional definition of one, and then turned right back, and this rally has never stopped ever since. I said things would go up last week, and there it is. That's that solid upwards move there. Again, we're probably, it's looking more, by the system I use, probably another 3 months away if this continues of getting another brand new bull market signal. And this market is running hot. It's got a head of a steam on it, and I'm not going to get in the way of that. However silly that may seem from a fundamental perspective. Let's look at the short-term picture, and here it is. We see that there's that big bounce and the rally. Finished the week on a very upbeat note, which is always indicative of the general mood, how things finished on the Friday, if traders have the confidence to hold positions into the weekend. So that's something I pay attention to, and it finished at the top of its range there. Not on upwards volume, but it certainly wasn't bad volume. It's definitely running hot. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a healthy pullback. We broke, as I've been mentioning the last couple of weeks, we had this line of resistance here. It broke above it, did a nice healthy pullback, bounced further, and we're now, there's the all-time high just over there. So we're not far away from that. It's hard to say what's going to happen this week, but it's running so hot. It wouldn't be surprising to see a pullback, and if it does pull back, we want to make sure that to stay healthy, it doesn't drop below around that line there, around 2857. You can see it's built up a brand new step here. So let's keep an eye on that this week, but it's definitely stronger. Let's check in with Bitcoin, because that's got some interesting action. The whole of the cryptocurrency complex has come alive, actually. If we see, we can see some of the currencies here. They're having some great action recently, and a lot of them are getting back above their 200-day, the all-important 200-day average now. The one I'm paying attention to is Bitcoin, because it's kind of the kind of flag waver of the whole thing. We've had this push up here, massive volume. It's just kissing its 40-week moving average here, the 200-day, this red line you see there. And it's important for it to get back above that. Right now, it's still vulnerable until that happens, and we're not there just yet. Let's all check in with gold, because gold is not playing us around as much as it has been. Here's the action I've been reporting on. This line of support here is for real. You can see it bouncing off the intraday action here. It got up there, got ahead of itself, came back, but didn't drop below this line. You can see here this intraday action here where about 121 seems to be, that's not a bad entry point, and it's not far from that now. If one was to trade gold, this is you can see that line there. It's a fairly safe, well, at least with a low risk entry point right there. That's all for now. Not in any stocks right now, because as I say, the master indication doesn't yet tell me it's a brand new bull market, and so I'm just happily sitting on my hands. But there's a few trading ideas here, and I will speak to you next time.